Hello, and welcome to episode 51 of Trains in World Shorts. This is not so much of a short one, but yeah, here we are. Anyway, so we are, strangely enough, we're on the Brighton Mainline today, and we're at Selhurst Depot. Look at that. And we're in a, we're in a 12 car train. No, not we're in an 8 car, you donut. Okay, well that started well, didn't it? We're in a 12 car. No, we're in an 8 car. We're in an 8 car 377. Right, okay, let's get everything all sorted. I think we're all warmed up specifically. Yeah, we just need to change the lights. There we go. And put the other ones, where are they? Off. So in theory, we should have lights on at the back. Right at the back. There we go. 377. Lights are on. Right. So Selhurst. We've got to stop at Selhurst Depot, number 1 Yard Road. So let's get on and do this. We'll get AWS set up and everything. Get the windows open. We'll only open the offside windows because it sounds as though you got a gale looped in your left ear. If I open those, it sounds awful. Right, let's get the key in. And right. So let's go forward. Selhurst, number 1 Yard Road. Oh, that's okay. So we come out of there. So we've got 15. You know, you've got 5 mile an hour by the looks of it. So as you can see, with these couple of thousand odd services, there's plenty of trains going around. So you see a lot of trains running around this area, around the Selhurst area. I can't remember where they go off to. I was told, but I can't remember. Now you're going to see something in a minute, which I think is just a mistake they've actually left in. It seems to be, it's just like a height tool that they've forgotten to move. But yes, it's just it's like a clay version of a 166, like a model that they just, I think, with the track, and it's just like that you put on there just so that they can see how it looks, sort of thing, or how it would look. And it's put like a height adjustment on, I think, probably for pantograph, for OHLE. So that will be moved in the next update, I suspect. There's another one at the Thameslink depot on the down line, poking its nose out the depot. It's on the downside, facing Brighton's direction. If you want to have a look at Three Bridges, Thameslink depot. Crossing there, shoving the horn. People in the houses over there ain't gonna like it. What a lovely little place to overlook. Selhurst Depot, eh? Lovely. Nice clear October morning. Overall, what I think of the route is quite nice, absolutely fantastic, and what Joe Burgess did to the route, or added to the route with the way that the services are, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. There are a few problems, but you know, it's just when it isn't there, you know. There's, you know, there's 4,000 odd services, including AI and playable, but there's 1,275. I think it's 1,275 playable services, which is by far the most in any route on Train Sim World, and 4,000 AI on 4,000, yeah, 4,000 total services. I think there should be a fence around that. 4,000 total services throughout the route, which is quite impressive. And with the addition of the BR313, there'll be an extra 12 AI and 12 playable services and AI services. So yeah, looking forward to that when that gets released. So yeah, it's a nice old. They've done well, I think. Definitely say they've done well. So we're drawing out the depot, and then I think we've got to wait. Oh. If you're enjoying the route, let us know what you think of it, or if you're playing the route, let us know what you think. And yeah, what are your overall thoughts? Leave your comments in the comment section below, and let me know, because I personally love it. Yes, it has its problems. Yes, with the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One, the old gen consoles, Gen 8 consoles, you don't get all the layers. Well, I mean, come on, what do you expect? They're not you know, it's not as if they're abandoning it. It's just they can't do the lot of them together. You know, you can't have all the layers. Okay, so now we've changed ends. We're waiting for everything to go, so we just got to. Oh, hello. The train is empty. So just gonna set the cab up, close the door, shove that open. So we're running Selhurst to Selhurst platform 2, picking up passengers, and we're dropping them off at London Victoria. Oh, damn. I'm supposed to do that. I don't want to climb down the steps. Give me the blooming door. There we go. Okay, right, so now we've got to turn it on. We've got to wait, because we've got to wait for that. So we're going to London Victoria. So we'll scroll up. Click confirm location. Should have London Victoria. Yep. PIS. You can switch this off as well. If you didn't know, if you switch this, touch this little button on, display on, display off, display. I think we get the gist of that. Right. Okay. So we'll stick the old key on. We're against the red light. Stick the old DRA on. There she is. And then we need to. What are we doing? Headlights day running. There we go. Make sure we got our cameras set up. I usually, on this route, I usually love to go do the top cab view, because then you get an overall view, especially as we approach or leave London. And then we'll do the rear. Now, last time I tried this, these doors and that were open like that to the festival, and I was like, that's not right. Okay, so you just got to make sure that they're shut, which they are. Right, so we've got a train passing us. We should get a red light, a green light in a minute. And we just got a couple of minutes to wait. These are the same 377s as what were in the East Coastway, but they've had the physics done on them, and they've had the Armstrong Powerhouse sound applied to them. Although a bit of the sound needs to be worked on, but yeah, they're all right. So I have the PS5 version. So I have the extra layers, which will be the 465s, the 66, the 375s. The 166, which we won't see, and the HST, which we won't see because that'll be going through Clapham any time about now. I think it's 13 minutes past and 17 minutes past the hour, north and south for 13 minutes past the hour, and 17 minutes past for northbound to Waterloo bound HSTs. So if you stand yourself at Clapham Junction at 10 past the hour, you'll see a few trains, and then at 13 minutes past the hour and 17 minutes past the hour, you will see the two HSTs. So we are now at the moment, it's just waiting. Our schedule. Stop at location at Selhurst at 8:18. I think we leave about 8:16. Load passengers at 8:20. So you can see, you know, this is kind of rush hour area sort of thing, so it is pretty busy. So you have to try and be kept on your feet and try and run to time, because you don't get a very good, what you call it with this. When I did this before, I got a bronze medal, and I got 8,000 something. To get a silver, you need 8,500 or 8,700. So yeah, there we go. We got the off. Let's go. This is a 15-mile-an-hour limit. Why is that? Oh, got DRA on. Duh. Oh man, I'm always forgetting this. Past the washing plant. You know what? I never even saw that. When I did it, I didn't look at that. It's quite nice, that. It's nice that there are actually services in here that, you know, as you drive past, you can see the depot. You can see trains parked up, awaiting their turn. or just parked up scenic thing. I think most of them will be waiting their turn of duty, to be honest. There's some down here as well. Increase a bit of speed. This is a nice little space to spot as well. It's a very nice area, all this area here. Very nice. It's weird how sometimes you see a whole load of commuters stood in certain areas of the train. Well, it says stopping here, so I'm just going to stop there. It's right, it's wrong, so I should be stopping further up the platform. I've got the silent AWS. So that's a bug. So that needs to be sorted. I'll pick up everything and I'll switch everything off. Close the doors, and the next one I think is it Patrikios? Thornton Heath, sorry. Right. Even though if you look, we're oh. Like I said, it's a bug. So 0.7 miles to Thornton Heath. There's a silent. There are silent AWS trips in here, and I don't. You know, it shouldn't be. I'm not going to increase speed because. We're only just round the corner. There's also a bug on approaching, I think, on the fast line into East Croydon, where you're going 60 miles an hour and all of a sudden it goes down to 45 and then 30 miles an hour and it doesn't tell you. Station is Norbury. I bet that's a passenger. No. I did something the other day where I got out of the Class 66 at Clapham Junction. I did the 7V00 Stone to Acton from New Haven, and there's a 377 coming in on the other platform, and I accidentally hit the 377 with my character, my person, this me character here, and I derailed the train. I'm like, how? Good job that's not a red, isn't it? See, on these short routes, you have to concentrate. You can't not concentrate. You know. I mean, where are we? Right, let's actually leave that there. Let's do 8. Selective door operation. 825. So yeah, you have to be a little bit particular of, you keep an eye on your speed and everything. Not easy. Next station is Streatham Common, 0.8 miles. So you just saw a train pop over here. And there you go. This goes from Epsom, I think it is. Comes up around Epsom area. So we've also got this modelled as well, which is pretty cool, because sometimes you get trains running up here, and then you get trains running up through here as well, which we've just seen, and some just going across. It's a 12 coach going into 12 car going into thingy. Ballon, platform 2, 8:33. So we're now catching up to the service in front of us, which is a bit annoying. Got the notification of 40-mile-an-hour drop, and we're 0.6 out of Ballon. This is such a great route. It really is. It is. I mean, you know, it's where you have got all the other branch lines. If you look at just a normal, typical the Brighton to the route, and you see all these branch lines coming off, and you're thinking, even on any route, and you think, oh, I really wish we could have the AI services in the timetable, so we can use, even if it just gets to the station, so we see that train going off into that route. This is what that route is. This does this. And that's the reason why there is so many AI only services on there, because these services, when you get to a certain point, like Clapham Junction, so you got stuff going from Croydon up to Milton Keynes, you can drive it from a certain point, from a certain station. So, for example, oh no, that's wrong. Let's go here. So where are we? So Clapham Junction is here. So you got services here. This one here, I think it is. This one's going to go to Milton Keynes. This one's just come from, I suspect, Milton Keynes area. So it will go up under the Brighton and the Southwestern Weymouth line, and it'll go over this way, and it'll join up to Mitre Bridge. This is where you also got stuff from South London lines coming round here, freight. So that freight will actually work round here. You've got Stewart's Lane Depot that isn't, you can't get to it. But yeah, it's all pretty good. It's all pretty good. It's you know, it's good to you actually see those branch lines, and you see traffic. It's just the amount of traffic, the AI traffic, that adds to the immersion of the route, and that's the good thing. That is the good thing. So waiting here till 8:33 and 30 seconds, right time railway. So and to say I'm thoroughly enjoying this, even though yes, I am putting up with crashes and everything. It's a bit annoying, but oh, I've opened the wrong doors. donut. Wandsworth Common, 987 yards. So yeah, you know, it is such a good route. This route around London is pretty brilliant. I love it. Now imagine if that we had Southwestern Railway or Southwest Trains 444s and 450s. So you see how busy it is around rush hour time with services around here. I mean, you imagine basically if we had like the Portsmouth direct route from London Waterloo down through to Portsmouth, strangely enough, and that we had the 444s and the 450s. Imagine if we had that as a layer, the 444s and 450s. So just basically running that little bit there all the way down to there, well, down to here and down to there, because they do run that way. That's the Windsor and Eton lines, I think it is. That's if the 450s do carry on running down that way. I don't think they do, but yeah, it'd be very busy, and to be honest, I've done it again, haven't I? It would probably bring. It would definitely, more than likely, bring the PlayStation to a halt, or the Xbox Series S, and it'll only be the best PC in the world that will be able to have all that. Sounds like we've got a... Oh, right, what can I say? I mean, I've caught this right. I've got to slow down because I've got a 20-mile-an-hour limit. That was awesome. I mean, this is what sells the route to me, is the fact that you're side-by-side running. You know, there is side-by-side running. I could have left the 20 miles an hour for a little bit longer, I suppose, but yeah. So we now see on the left the old Southwestern Mainline down to Basingstoke, Southampton, Bournemouth, and Poole and Weymouth. Will we ever get to see that route? Well, I'm kind of hopeful we will, but oh, I missed the 20-mile-an-hour lark. Oh, man. Oh, it's a bit of an overrun. Sorry, that was my phone ringing. I have to take a phone call. So I usually like to set up on top to 8:39 and 30. So our next stop is Battersea Park.
Smoking is not permitted in any part of this station or on trains. This includes e-cigarettes.
Right, let's go. Battersea Park at 8:43. .5-mile-an-hour limit coming up. Southwestern Mainline over there. You can actually walk all the way over there. So that's the Southern freight lines over there. South London lines. And that's what they are there as well. And then they join up as we go under the bridge, the London Waterloo to Weymouth route. So we've got Stewart's Lane there. There are trains in there actually. I think they're AI services that go in there. And there's lines going over there where they go down to Hastings. Oh, it's alright, it's alright. Oh, I did this, didn't I? Hopefully it was... Oh, I hit the emergency. Urgh. I saw the red in the corner. And I panicked. I went, red light, red light. And I thought, I'll go in slow enough anyway. I was hoping it'd be a flawless run, but yeah, that's not going to happen. Nothing's flawless these days. As you can see a 375 going in the distance over there. And a 465 coming out, look. London Victoria is the last stop. I think I got a silver medal for this. I think I beat the bronze. have to wait and see. And this is what I love, the rail joins going over the point work and that. Sounds awesome. Double yellow. .465 going out. Drop it down to 40. Single yellow, which means we've got a red light coming up. We've got Galaxy Express coming out. We've got red light. I didn't think I was going to stop. That'll suit me, just stopping right there in front of it so I can see it. 30 yards away. So that's where we are. Carriage sheds there, they've got some stock in them. And that's what we got in our thingy. That one will be leaving in a minute. So we're awaiting a platform. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 10 trains in there in Victoria. I think it's platform 11 we've got to go in, right. So our train is now moving and he's changing points. There's 3 trains coming out. Yeah, watch this fall over. So we will get a yellow in a minute. That's a 465 going out there. There we go. And there's the train that was in our platform, I think. He's going in as well. No, that's the train that was in our platform. So the frame rate has dropped significantly. Down to 25, 26 frames a second. Because we've got about 4 or 5 trains moving all at once. In frame rate. And then don't forget, you've got all trains moving along the route in the memory. Overall, it is a fantastic route. There are a few niggles with it, certain bits missing. Like I said, the speed deficit, the speed drop at East Croydon when you're coming up from like Gatwick Airport on the fast line, you basically drop from 60, 45 to 30, and you're not even told in advance. And it doesn't even tell you on the thingy. Next speed limit is 45 or 30. It tells you it's 45 and 30. It tells you it's 30, but it doesn't tell you it's 45. So you drop down from 6. You don't drop down from 60. You're still going 60 when you hit 45, and that's wrong. But yeah, the sheer amount of services. I will be running a few more Train Sim World shorts on here. Yeah, it's such an excellent route, and big kudos to Joe Burgess for spending 5 months, and Moleman, I think it was, for doing for getting the information to do the route 9000. We might even actually have a goal with that. I did a lot better than I did on the first run. So I will generally tend to do a run that I'm thinking, let's try this run, see if it's good for the train sim world shorts, and yeah. I love the little beeps of the passengers going in and out of the ticket, well, supposedly going in and out of the ticket machine. 9,745. Do we get a gold? Yes! Play that Spandau Ballet song. Wow, look at that. So, yeah, guys, if you've enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, think about subscribing. If you do subscribe, hit the bell icon, then you'll be notified of when I go live, when I upload content like this, and when I make community posts. So yeah, thank you all very much, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.